Good morning, YouTube friends. This morning I'm going to show you a dress that I made for my great-granddaughter's Easter dress, and it's made completely from leftovers and scraps that I had in my sewing room. So I hope you enjoy seeing what I've done with those scraps and leftovers. Here we go. This is the finished dress. Years ago, I used to have a bridal shop where I made wedding dresses and bridesmaids dresses. The bottom of this dress is made from a piece of satin that was left over in that from that era. The trim here at the waistline is a piece of trim that I had used from a month ago, something like that, on a French jacket that I'd made. Y'all seen that if you've watched my video from way back when I first started my channel a month ago, something like that. I made a French jacket and I put this trim around that. So I used that to go on the waistline. I've got crinoline, a layer of crinoline under here to hold it out, and then another layer, let me see if I can get a hold of it, of satin under the bottom there to keep the crinoline off of her so it won't itch her. I covered the seam on the inside with satin ribbon so that won't itch her. Have to be careful when you're making dresses for these little girls that they don't itch. So I think I've got that taken care of. I made this little flower to kind of dress up the bodice. I cut me a pattern out of paper. Hope it fits her well. I made a trial run out of just some cotton, just the bodice part, and tried it on her as best I could, and that fit, so I'm quite confident that it will fit. I made a little puffy sleeve here, and has a little elasticized hem here, and a little ribbon bow that I tacked on there. That's just a little baby elastic right there, so that won't hurt her arm. And has a little square neckline, a zipper in the back, and a sash that ties in a bow when she puts it on. This lace that goes around the bottom, when I first made it, I had it up on this tail a little bit. When I looked at it, it just looked like kind of like a misfit. So I hemmed it up more so it come down from the tail, and that suited me better. When it was up showing part of it, it just didn't look right. It looked like a slip showing. So I fixed that. Then I had I put a row of satin ribbon up above that to cover the raw edge of that lace, and then I put this coordinating colored narrow ribbon over that to kind of unify the colors of the bodice and the bottom. Even though it was white, I thought it needed something to kind of draw the colors together. So the flower has the white and the dusty mauve. That's the color I think that the ribbon called this little color right here. It's a dusty mauve, and it is exactly the color of this crinkled satin that I had left over from a shell that I made a couple of weeks ago, and it's exactly the same color as that bodice that I made. So I was really pleased with how this turned out, and I think it'll fit her well, and she'll look really nice with a pair of little ruffly socks and some patent leather shoes. She'll really be dressed up for Easter, and I was just tickled to get to make this for her, and to get to see her all dressed up Easter with their little dress that I made her. When my girls was little, I made their Easter dresses, and it was a joy to make those. And I have a little granddaughter coming next weekend. She's 9, so I'm excited about looking for something that I can make her an outfit out of. Of course, she's older and has her own style, so I don't know what that'll wind up being. Certainly not a little frilly dress like this, because she's not frilly anymore. But I'm thinking maybe a dress and a jacket, or a skirt and a top and a jacket, something like that, if that suits her. So I'll show that to you later when we get that made. May have to buy some fabric for that, but because she's getting to be quite a young lady. But I just wanted to show you what I had made this week, and the finished product made totally from things that I had left over from other things. Didn't have to buy not one thing. It was all from scraps and leftovers and projects that I had done from years and years ago. So I was really pleased with the outcome. I wanted to show it to you. So stay tuned for the next thing that I do, and have a blessed day.